Today we're going to be taking a look at a list of 10 actors that will never be the same again after a movie role. At number 10, Adrien Brody. For the movie The Pianist, Adrien Brody really went all out to play the role of Holocaust survivor Władysław Szpilman. He actually went so far as to sell his car, give up his apartment, stop using his phone, and move to Europe to get into character for the role. Sounded like a little much to us, but that's what he felt he had to do. It was starving himself to get ready for the physical aspect of the role that did him in. He said, "I've experienced loss, I've experienced sadness in my life, but I didn't know the desperation that comes with hunger," he said. There were times where he thought he would literally be losing his mind. After the role was over, he said it took him a while to settle back into things. But hey, at least he won an Academy Award for the role. At number 9, The Conjuring, Disturbed Vera Farmiga. It seems that a lot of actors have had bad experiences from horror movies, and it might be because they're dealing with topics regarding demons and the devil. When she started The Conjuring, Vera refused to bring the script home with her, which is really interesting. The reason for it was because she said it made her feel uneasy. She said that if she tried to read the script at night, she would become paralyzed by fear. She said that many strange things started happening to her after she accepted the role, and they were just a little too creepy. When she accepted the role over the phone, she then opened her laptop and found 3 digital claws across the screen. That is supposed to be a sign of demonic activity if you happen to be a paranormal buff. Those markings also showed up on her thigh as scratches after the movie was done. We're surprised she went on to make sequels. At number 8, Janet Leigh couldn't take another normal shower. One of Alfred Hitchcock's greatest movies ever made was Psycho, and it had a lot to do with the epic shower scene where Janet Leigh gets stabbed multiple times by Norman Bates, dressed as his mother. He was able to put the audience into the mind of the deranged killer Norman Bates. But as great as the scene was, it affected Janet Leigh more than she would have liked. She had to film multiple attack scenes in the shower while feeling vulnerable because she was stark naked. She ended up developing a fear of showers that lasted many years. She would only take baths from then on with the curtain open while facing the door. We couldn't imagine being scared of taking a shower, the poor thing. At number 7, Leonardo DiCaprio took things a bit too far. Leonardo DiCaprio is definitely someone who goes all in when it comes to a movie role. The man should have won Oscar eons ago. It's been a joke in the industry for a while that it took so long for DiCaprio to win an Oscar that when he's had so many amazing roles. He's not even someone who's satisfied with playing in a rom-com. When it came to playing the role in the movie The Revenant, he insisted on eating raw bison liver and even slept with real animal carcasses. He's had so many incredible performances over the years, and he finally won the Oscar for this particular role. The movie was as real as they could make it, and his reactions to the events in the movie are real as well. During an interview with Wired, the actor stated, "If a cat has 9 lives, I think I've used a few." At number 6, Jennifer Carpenter got spooked. You may also have recognized Jennifer Carpenter from the hit TV show Dexter. Anytime that an actor has to play a role in a horror film, it seems like some bad things happen. She starred in The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and she said that weird things kept happening to her during filming. She did an interview with Dread Central and explained the situation. 2 or 3 times when I was going to sleep, my radio came on by itself, she said. The only time it scared me was once because it was really loud and it was Pearl Jam's Alive. She said it wasn't just her that experienced things either. Her co-star Laura Linney also had her TV repeatedly turn off at night. She later admitted that they found out that weird things were happening due to electrical issues that the hotel was having at the time, but that just sounds a little too convenient to us. At number 5, Patrick Wilson was haunted after The Conjuring 2. First, Vera got it in The Conjuring, and this time, the spirits were after Patrick for the sequel. We're not sure what's going on during the filming, but weird things are happening to the actors, apparently. When Patrick Wilson started doing the Conjuring movies, he didn't really believe a whole lot in the supernatural. That changed, though, when he started filming The Conjuring 2. The paranormal seemed to find him during the filming of the movie. He may have even brought something creepy home with him. Both he and a few other people who've stayed in his home have told stories of hearing the laughter of children at night. Now, that's about as creepy as things can get. We're shocked that these actors continue with the franchise. At number 4, Sarah Paulson got addicted. Sarah Paulson has never smoked before, but in 2016 she was required to smoke for both her roles in American Horror Story and People vs. O.J. Simpson. Normally it's not a big deal, but after a while Paulson said she was starting to have cravings for cigarettes. She found that she was lighting up multiple times a day and would become impatient to film the scenes that would allow her to smoke. This is normally just considered method acting, but it would really stink to end up with a habit just for a role. Quitting smoking is no easy task. She considered it to be real. Hopefully she's knocked that habit by now, cause it's just rough. At number 3, Eddie Valiant had hallucinations. Remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit? We love that movie. Eddie Valiant played the PI in the movie who was trying to help the framed rabbit. It couldn't have been easy playing the role because he had basically to act by himself for most of the movie as if everyone else was imaginary. He claimed that after the movie was over, he learned how to hallucinate because he always had to act like Roger was there when he wasn't. He said that it was difficult then to go back out into the real world without hearing voices inside your head all the time. He said for a while he found himself talking to himself and envisioning these characters as if they were still there. Sounds a little wacky. At number 2, Jeffrey Dean Morgan saw weird things. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is definitely a beloved actor, and he's no stranger to being around paranormal. He played the father for many years in the hit TV show Supernatural, but when he got involved in the horror movie The Possession, things were a little different. He was freaked out pretty often while on the set of the movie, and things started happening to him. The room would suddenly grow chilly after a while, lights exploded on their own, and the whole thing bothered him a great deal. He said some of these things would happen while they were filming integral scenes. They also had a storage area where all the props were being held, and the whole thing burnt to the ground due to an electrical issue. There are a lot of electrical issues during these horror movies. And at number 1, Tippi Hedren really got attacked by birds. Could you imagine actually getting attacked by birds while filming a horror movie about being attacked by birds? It's almost too creepy to comprehend. That's what happened to Tippi Hedren when she starred in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. When it came to filming, Alfred Hitchcock was known for taking things a little too far for what his actors could handle. During the final scene, Hedren was attacked by a swarm of birds. They weren't props. Hitchcock and his crew threw hundreds of birds at the actress to get a genuine feeling of horror from her. She said the experience was brutal for her and that we're sure she wasn't too fond of birds after that. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to Trending 10s, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.